Hey guys, today I've just created this beautiful glittery smoky eye on my client Maddie. If you're interested to see how I created this, then please just keep watching. First off, I'm filling in her brows. When I do this, I do like to just create hair-like strokes with my brush, just so that the brow isn't so harsh. For the eyeshadow base today, I'm just going to be using this concealer. It's very full coverage and a thin consistency, so it's great for creating a blank canvas for your eyeshadow. When I apply this, I also like to carve out the bottom of the brows just so it's nice and sharp. I also like to take the concealer out towards the temple and in towards the nose. This just gives us more space to apply the eyeshadow. Now for the fun part, I'm just taking my transition shade on a large fluffy brush. I apply this to the outer corner and just work it in through the crease using circular motions. Once I'm happy with the transition colour, I then just take a slightly darker eyeshadow on also a slightly smaller fluffy brush. I'm just doing the same motions and starting from the outer corner, working it in using circular motions. I never realised that I did this with eyeshadow until watching this back, but I guess I just feather out the edges of the eyeshadow with my brush. I'm now going in with the deep red eyeshadow, again on a smaller brush and the same motions. I just wanted to keep this eye look really nice and warm. With this eyeshadow as well, I am just focusing it on the outer corner of the eye. This will just really deepen up the look. Again, going in with a darker eyeshadow on a smaller brush, I am just focusing this on the very outer corner and just making sure that I pack the eyeshadow on. I'm then just going in with the brush that we used on the previous eyeshadow, just to dust out the edges and make them blend together. And then taking a little bit of this highlight shade. If you don't have this, you need it in your life, and you'll see why when I do her inner corners. Whew, it's amazing. Just going back in with the fluffy brush and making sure that everything's blended out and nice and diffused. Now for honestly the most satisfying part is carving out the eyeshadow for a cut crease. So I'm just going to be using the same concealer that we used as an eyeshadow base. Once I've brought that 3/4 of the way out across the eyelid, I then like to feather it out just so it's easier to blend with an eyeshadow afterwards. I'm now just setting that with a nude eyeshadow, nude cream, one or the other. And then of course just repeating that on the other eye. I'm sure that's really obvious, but you know, just gotta add her in there. Then just setting that as well. I haven't tried not setting this, but I just feel like it stops it from creasing. So yeah, that's why I do that step. Okay, so now I'm just going back in with Americano and just smudging the edges with that. That's the deep shade that we used for the outer corner as well. Then just go in with the fluffy brush and make sure that's all blended because we need that transition, guys. We need it. Now for the most underrated product ever. This is an Australis eyeshadow. I just can't deal with this. Like, honestly, can we just take a minute? Can we just talk about this? Because I can't deal. Okay, so once we get over that, I'm just going to be going in with the matte glitter in gold and I'm just pressing this on top. Then taking the MAC Fix Plus spray, I'm just putting that glitter on Serious Lockdown. Now I'm just going to be taking some gel eyeliner and lining her eyelid. This stuff's waterproof too, and it is so good. It honestly does not smudge at all. It's amazing. I don't know what made me start doing this, but I then just take black eyeshadow and set the eyeliner. I just feel like it makes it so much darker. I don't know, black's as dark as you can go, but black eyeshadow just takes it to a whole new level. And then I also smudge black eyeshadow with a bullet brush. And then just clean up the excess with some Bioderma on a cotton pad. Now just priming her face and making sure it's all evenly distributed. This primer is really nice. It's really lightweight and feels like you've got nothing on your skin. For foundation, I'm just using MAC Studio Fix. I love using this foundation on my clients. I just find that it's really nice and thin consistency, but it is full coverage and it's really buildable as well. Now for concealer, I'm just putting this under the eyes and on the high points of Madi's face. This concealer, I cannot find a concealer as good as this concealer. I've just said concealer 100 times, but it's honestly so good. And then just blending that one out with a damp beauty blender. Now for bronzing, I'm just taking this bronzer around the perimeter of Madi's face and also under her cheekbones. This bronzer is really beautiful and luminous, but it's not sparkly. It just gives you a nice healthy glow. Now just setting under her eyes with a translucent powder, I'm then going to add some contour powder to her cheekbones just to emphasize them, as well as down the bridge of her nose. And just taking the same contour shade, I bake her contour as well as apply it to points of her face that we don't want to crease. I'm now just taking the first two eyeshadows that we used underneath her lash line just to tie everything together. Going in with a clean fluffy brush, I'm just wiping away the excess bakage under her eyes. And can we talk about this eyeshadow again? Whew, amazing. With a clean brush, I'm just wiping away all of that bakage now that it's all set. It's just so nice and bright and radiant. Like, just look at that. And then I'm going back over her contour. Then just popping on a bit of blush. I really wish that I used a brighter blush for that, but oh well. Don't know what she's doing. And then just setting that with some setting spray before I apply some highlighter. So I just put the setting spray on first, just so that when I put the highlighter on, it's like pow! Super pigmented. You feel me? I don't know. I think you'll see what I mean when you see the little bit of nose highlight. Amazing. Amazing. This highlighter is also my new favourite highlighter. It just makes the skin look so wet and dewy. It's just so pretty. And I'm just adding a coat of mascara to her bottom and top lashes now. This will just morph the falsies and her lashes together. Now just going in with some lip liner. If you want a cheap alternative to the Urban Decay or the Kylie Cosmetics lip liners, this is really similar formula. Then just topping that off with this beautiful nude lipstick, and then setting everything all in place with the MAC Fix Plus spray. And there you have it. This is the completed look. If you guys enjoyed watching this, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Thank you!